Well, welcome back to another episode of This May Pinch a Little Bit, where the truth may hurt, but it may also heal. Feel like I haven't said that intro in quite some time, so that would be my fault for missing that. But today's episode or tonight's episode is titled Support Your Faves. Um, and the reason it's titled that is because I just realized, well, I haven't just realized, but I'm noticing now how much effort and time and persistence, and excuse me for saying that weird, persistence and grind and hustle and grit and all of the words that mean get out there and get on it, consistency, like all of that. Um, Kind of like the Powerpuff Girls, how Professor X was just mixing everything up. Like, just mix all of that up and put it together. That is what it takes to make your passion into a reality, or make your dream into a reality. Um, and that is what I'm doing right now. Because this is like my passion. I enjoy, I love doing podcasts. I love journalism type things. Probably said this on a previous episode that, or maybe not, I don't know. But back in the day, when I first wanted to go to college, which I did, but when I first decided on going to school, I initially wanted to go to college for journalism. I wanted to run my own magazine company. Then I realized that just, really wasn't going to make any money. Like, print was kind of going out of style, which I'm right. People, I mean, magazines are still being purchased, but definitely not at the rate where people consume information online. So definitely could create or can create an online magazine. But anyway, anywho, yeah, so this is like my passion. This is what I love to do. So it's kind of come full circle. I used to be on the magazine, not magazine, sorry, the newspaper in high school. And then when I switched high schools, I was the editor in chief for the high school newspaper when I went to that high school. So it's just come full circle in my adult life. And again, this is something I like doing. So when I say support your favorites, like, do that. Support your friends, support your family in their endeavors, their dreams, because this is hard. It takes time, it takes money. Um, and I say that because the obstacles sometimes they get a little bit difficult. And it doesn't stop you from pursuing or continuing to do what you want, but you will face some setbacks. And sometimes those setbacks, they gonna knock you down. But keep grinding, keep hustling. Um, I honestly, truthfully, I had recorded this same episode previously. But what had happened was, in the middle of recording, my computer decided that it was going to update, even after I had told the computer, nah, just hold off on the update. Do that at a later time for me, because right now I'm doing something. And the computer didn't register that I clicked later. So it shut off in the middle of me recording this episode already. So here I am redoing the episode. But it works because it is still relevant. I definitely had another setback today. On top of that, and I am definitely just a tad bit frustrated. Um, Still not going to stop my grind, but I am just frustrated in um, feeling like I don't have all that I need to get where I want to be. And that hasn't stopped me because I'm definitely just buying things that I need piece by piece. But I did my first podcast or video podcast with a guest. She drove all the way from Augusta, and I'm going to be putting that up. Um, if not this week, next week, I might drop it as a surprise episode this week. But in the middle of my recording, for some reason, my phone decided, hey, I just feel like I need to be out of focus. And I am on the level of pretzel to ocean. How salty am I? Pacific Ocean salty, okay? Salty, right? Um, so about 10 minutes worth of footage is just out of focus for no apparent reason. And this was like a one-time video shot, so it's not like I can just be like, hey, can you run that back? Can you just come back and let's read it? She drove here. It was a thing, okay? And I was so excited. I'm still amped, but that footage, right. So I'm just gonna have to do a workaround. So I'm just gonna have to use my creativity to figure out some things. Um, I know I said it and I do mean it. Um, support your favorites. Because those people that you watch on YouTube, the Jackie Inas, the Isma Ray Ray, the Kev on stages, the new up and coming people, Tony Baker, not Tony Baker, he's not up and coming, but people like Tony Baker. I watch a new girl that I just started following, and her page is fairly new. She has about 14,000 followers, which is bomb, by the way. But her name is Sharonda from Pay or Wait, and she does movie reviews. Who else? There is Alyssa Ashley. I follow a lot of wig reviewers, Hearts and Cake 90, Natural Joy 86. I follow a yoga instructor on YouTube. Her name is Yoga with Adrienne. I follow a workout YouTube channel. I think they're a husband and wife couple, Fitness Blender. Man, I mean, I even follow a black vegan, and her name is Sweet Potato Soul. I mean, like, my YouTube is just varied in the people that I follow. So anyway, that's just an example of the different people that I follow. So support them in their endeavors. Like their stuff, share their stuff, comment if you can. I am one of those people. I'm not an avid commenter. I see people that comment just 24/7. That's just not me unless I just really feel the need to write something. But I always like cackle or kiki at something, because if it's like got me cackling out loud, then it is hilarious and I will like it. I'll share. I am truly now a believer in putting out into the universe what you want to receive back. And definitely, prayers go up, blessings come down. So I even pay for Patreon with Kev on Stage and Tony Baker, because I believe that their content is worth a few bucks. I mean, and it's not anything expensive or overly pricey, because listen, I ain't rich. I ain't got it like that. I ain't got them kind of coins. Okay. So, and it's monthly. It's a few dollars less than $10 monthly. Okay. That's less than the amount of money I spend on one meal for just myself, not including my kids or my husband, when I be out here going to Zoe's Kitchen or Chick-fil-A or Zaxby's or wherever I'm trying to eat at for the moment or whatever. So I'm like, well, if I'm out here spending that, I can be out here supporting them in their dreams, because I believe that if I'm, believing in other people's dreams, then maybe one day somebody will believe in mine and believe that my dream is valid enough to support me. Also with Sharonda, the girl from Pay or Wait on YouTube, which Her YouTubes are really funny. She also does not just movie reviews, she does TV show reviews, and she does like first look. What are those things called? She does the first look trailers for movies as well. But she is trying to go to the San Diego Comic Con, and she has a GoFundMe up. And for her GoFundMe, she's asking some of her YouTubers to, if everyone donates $1, that will get her so much closer to being able to afford her stay and her plane ticket and things like that. And I'm just like, yeah, I can put in about $5 for that. So um, I support monetarily when I can, because again, I only work part time, and my husband is full time, as I explained before on a previous podcast episode. But yeah, I can put into that. I share things that I believe that are funny, or things that they say that may resonate with other people, because I would hope in return that my content is good enough to be shared with other people, or that it reaches a certain audience, or that it matters. Because at the end of the day, everybody wants their work to feel like it means something, or that what they're putting out there matters to other people. Even if you don't receive, or you're not widely received, you at least want to know you at least reached one person, or that, you know, you matter, or that your work is worth the continuation. Because if you're doing something that you're passionate about, your baby is like, you're gonna protect it. And when you put that out there and people are just dumping on it, you're gonna close up shop, and you're gonna just take your baby back into the shelter, and you're never gonna show it again. So to receive such, just, I guess, to say, just to be well received by people is nice. And I'm not saying that as in on the fame aspect, but for it to reach audiences, or just to make someone's day better, or to inspire people, just all of that. So support your favorites. On the flip side of that, when I say support, even the people that are not wildly crazy famous, or how YouTube famous or whatever, not like just like celebs, like your favorite artist or your favorite movie star or whatever. um your family members, your friends, when they have businesses, or they're trying to um do lunch parties, or um whatever it may be, don't be out here asking for no discount. All right, I'm just gonna say that. Don't be out here with the let me get a discount. How much you charging? Oh, that's too expensive. Because you don't roll up at Walmart. You don't roll up to the hair store. If you go to the hair store, for my girls, if you got my bad. But you don't roll up to the hair store. You don't walk in Bojangles. You don't go to Zaxby's. If you're not from the South, my bad. You don't have some of these restaurants. You don't go to McDonald's. You don't go to these places saying, let me get a discount. You pay whatever set price is. And if you don't like the set price, you don't buy, you just leave. So why do people feel like it's okay to do that to others who may be trying to get a business off the ground, or who have a set price for their services? And I'm just going to say this, I see this all the time when it comes to people who do hairstylists. Um, People will ask for the price, and then when the hairstylist tells them the price, they get offended. Oh, that's too much. I ain't paying that. Oh no. Or they just tell them off about, them letting you know this is my price for my service. Because one, not only are they taking time they're learning your hair on the fly, they are trying to make something nice out of your hair that you have probably done years of damage to. So now they're having to try and make your hair look good into a style that you like. And you bought them probably a picture from another hairstylist that they're like, that's not even Not even my work, but okay, I'm gonna try to make it look like something like that. And we're all guilty of doing something like that to a hairstylist. But I'm just saying they have to take into account a lot of things, and then you're also paying them for their time. This is their livelihood. So when these hair braiders are charging a certain amount that you are not satisfied with, find another hair braider. But don't be mad when, Keyshandra from down the street, and forgive me if your name Keyshandra, my bad, nothing wrong with your name. I'm just making up names. But if she ain't did what you wanted, and then you end up on the shade room with the what I asked for versus what I got, because you mad that you tried to pay $40 for some small single braids when you know that's $180, $200, $250 dollar hairstyle. Like that's just not how that works. So don't be out here asking for no discount from your friends because you don't roll up to all these other places asking for the discount. That's not fair. Support them in what they do, support them in their endeavors, and pay the full price. All right, I'm off my soapbox now, but you get what I'm saying. Like, just be supportive. So for all of those out there who do support, I see you with the views. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for just listening to me. Sometimes it is a rant. Other times I feel like the points are valid. So I do thank you for that. And I appreciate you coming back every time, even if you're not a subscriber. I hope that you will subscribe and just, click that notification bell at some point. But, it's whatever. Ain't no pressure, no pressure. But I do thank you guys for listening to me and taking the time to listen because that is supporting. That puts me out there when I share this content on my Instagram, when I reshare it on my personal Instagram, when I share it on Facebook. Thank you for just taking the time to like, and it matters. So if you can start commenting, send me some ideas, let me know what you want to hear. I got a couple of things coming. I am going to do a let's talk about sex segment with girls, some women. I'm not gonna say girls because they are women. Everybody is grown. Ain't nobody younger than 25, honestly. And then I'm going to do a let's talk about sex segment with all guys, grown men, nobody younger than 25. I am also trying to add a health segment to